What's up, everybody? Ugh. Supposed to do Hogwarts, but I did it last night, so I figured I'd do something else. Kind of just chill out, have some fun this morning.
What sets Jordan apart from today's era? I think it was more toughness, a little bit more grit in the 80s and the 90s. I think a lot of more basketball players went at each other and tried to be more physical, knock you down, beat you up. A lot of these players don't play 40 minutes a game.
I was way off on that question. I honestly thought it was the Lakers.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And before we tip...
Well, thank you very much.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And now the Lakers starting...
All right, let's go.
Davis. Rui Hachimura out there with LeBron James. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. And for Denver, Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Porter in at small forward.
Oh.
And the basket is good. And at this point,
LeBron's already starting.
Coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams.
Hey, Kevin.
No real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Gordon kicks to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Rush from a win against Portland.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing...
Can't leave LeBron open like that.
That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the basket by Los Angeles. Murray outside. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic trying to free himself up. Here's Gordon. Lakers with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Oh, LeBron missed.
Nuggets have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And so Murray nails both of them.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And Greg, that's been so unfortunate.
Got that foul.
You can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who...
Oh, wow, that was a lot of contact.
He wants to prove he can be counted on. And the injuries...
I thought he got most of the ball, but...
The last couple of seasons.
No good on that.
Nope.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. LeBron James on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 6 points. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Caldwell Pope outside.
I just play better as the Lakers.
Russell
They're one of my favorite teams.
And here's Jokic.
Lakers, Golden State.
24 points. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jokic.
Oh,
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
yeah, I left him open.
He's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
James outside. Passes it to Russell. LeBron outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Come on, LeBron. Make those.
Caldwell Pope outside. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. You look at the Wizards. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire. Feeling
Here's Davis.
by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Porter. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
All right, that's okay.
Eras in NBA history, Clark. The 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level.
Oh, almost had it.
Worthy.
Almost had it.
Stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
No good
Nope.
on the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Now here's Jackson.
Okay, yeah, that was
As the whistle
that was on me.
blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. With Jokic, I mean, the potential grade of this Denver team, they've got so much. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Her passes to Gabriel. He feeds it to Bamba. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bryant.
Damn.
Denver in the lead. To the paint. Here's Najee. That one's no good. 0 of 1.
Thank God for that.
Beasley finds Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Bryant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson misses. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Walker kicks to Beasley. Walker looking for an opening. Here's Schroeder. Here's Gabriel. And it's...
Oh, wow.
And right
Thank
now,
you.
let's watch that terrific swat.
Wow.
It's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Brown on the wing. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Najee, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah,
All right.
Coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are of free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Bamba.
Oh, in and out.
Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown. There's the drive. And Brown throws it down.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Jackson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
All right, back within 2.
As the first quarter
Not too bad. It's a good game so far.
And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first.
Don't
quarter.
overshare the page because it'll get banned.
To you from the Nuggets in this one.
Well, when you control
Careful with that.
glass, you control the second chance opportunities.
I appreciate it though.
You know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Porter with the steal. Gordon with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Porter outside. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class.
Okay.
His back injury has presented a constant challenge.
I'm down by
It changed my perspective.
Damn, I'm down by
just
5
gonna
right
get up
now.
every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm
All
giving
right.
my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. On the clock. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin,
All right, back within 3. Let's go. We got this.
It's important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That one goes. Count it.
Boy, really nice play. LeBron showing real good instincts on the offensive glass there.
Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Gordon. Back to Caldwell Pope. Murray outside. Over Russell. And they recover it. Caldwell Pope. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Give them a round of applause, everyone. Those are your Nuggets Vinny Dance team.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Now here's Caldwell Pope following the miss by Aaron Gordon. And Davis sends it back.
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing.
There we go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And another miss by Denver. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
Oh,
The ball's out of bounds.
that was terrible.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jamal Murray. Goes up the baseline. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Bamba. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging
Yes, I'm the ones in the yellow.
resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's none of these guys.
Somebody missed their assignment there.
If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Zeke Naji is checked in for the Nuggets.
2 minutes.
Davis kicks to Bamba. Walker in the post. Brown's there, and that one drops for him. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 5. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they built a perennial contender. Definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr.
And he got the basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, 76%
Come on,
from the
LeBron.
line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Denver's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Green, the pass to Jackson. The kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. And he gets it back. Naji passes to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a
LeBron's putting the points up.
offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Here's Brown following the basket by LeBron James. Green kicks to Brown. Pass to Naji. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. LeBron with the block.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers ahead. They're up by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Whew.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Good first half.
Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. It is all happening for him so far tonight. An incredible first half performance. and taking a look at the Lakers. Shaq, what you think?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes an attack in the painted area. You get those high percentage looks, it doesn't tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
They couldn't get anything.
What's up?
Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup.
You know what? I can second that. Chicago's one of my favorite teams. So,
and that should do it.
That ain't gonna bother me.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So the Lakers 5 right now. You've got Russell, Hachimura out there with Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron James, and it's Reeves in at the 2.
Jokic doing a nice job there, boxing out the defense to earn a second chance shot.
Here's Russell.
Oh.
A little long.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Great D that time from Davis.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And Russell gets it to go.
That was terrible.
And still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Anthony Davis. Porter outside, and Davis pulls it down. LeBron James on the wing. Goes back up, and it's laid in.
Nice.
Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
And I like that they're not settling.
That's who I'm playing as, Sierra.
Interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Gordon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Murray.
Damn.
Oh, I like how Gordon dishes the ball.
He burnt me on that one.
He finds them on time and on target.
That's okay.
Calls timeout.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Some changes for the Lakers. Gabriel's checked in, and it's Beasley in for LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 10. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Here's Gabriel.
Oh.
Jokic defended.
Bad throw.
Porter looking it over. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slow.
Real bad throw.
Basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Here is Porter. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Count it from 12. Murray's got 9 points.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
Russell against Murray. And it's Russell missing.
Damn.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And a wide open look for Porter. Denver gets it back. Here's Jokic, and Denver again with the bucket.
You know,
All right, that one fell apart.
He's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Here's Gabriel, uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. Goes up on the high post. A rebound by the Lakers. Gabriel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Hachimura. It's
Oh, not enough on it. Come on. You guys are killing me.
Outside Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs get down to just 6 points on the bucket from Porter.
They are killing me.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
A different look for Denver. Ryan is checked in for Porter. Brown comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jackson in for Murray. Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how did you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon. Taking on more of a complimentary role and getting...
Come on. I haven't made a free throw yet, I don't think.
Veteran guard Dennis Schroeder.
There we go.
Such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is, because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best when he's putting blinding speed to use. He doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective.
Now here's Jackson. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offensive rebound. Jokic hits in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
Here's Hachimura. The shot from the low post is good.
I had to work on that defense.
So Jackson who brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Brown outside. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
To the inside.
Oh, come on. What is with the bad passes?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
I swear to God, the passes are killing me.
He like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Beasley finds Hachimura. Here's Bamba. Count it. Bamba's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, fire.
9-1 subscriber. Wow.
The Nuggets trail by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good. With 4 seconds on the clock. Some solid defense from Bryant. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. And it's Bryant in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
and putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Porter. Murray left side. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean,
Got
it's
it.
just against his constitution.
Caldwell Pope outside.
I don't know why I hit that pass. I was going for the shot.
Pass to Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the middle. Lock at 6. Bryant finds Porter. Tries to hit him. And the rejection by James.
Damn, LeBron was right there, too.
Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, Davis,
That was perfect.
Wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Here's Murray. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Jokic, he's checked in for Bryant. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Here's Murray following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Gordon. Down low. Will it go? That one's
Oh.
lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket.
That was a good try, though.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Russell kicks to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Gordon.
Guys, that's
There's another block.
athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And there's Davis for the finish.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Now Bamba after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. LeBron with it. Count that one. LeBron's got 24.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Porter against James. Here's Reeves. Off the mark with the 3-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 17. Knocked away and stolen by Russell. Floats it up for Davis. And
Oh, there it is.
Relentless in their approach, even with
There's the alley-oop.
in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds...
Make sure you clip that, please.
Like it's crucial.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 19. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Of course, without a doubt.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You've got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
Thank you.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown kicks to Murray. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Outside for Murray. From outside off the mark. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort.
19-point lead.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight.
Oh, LeBron with foul.
Looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Here's Reeves. Launches a 3. Here's Davis.
There's Davis again.
Anthony Davis.
And the Lakers lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so here's Denver. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And
oh, wow.
He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this
4-0.
Thank you, David. Great interview.
That's a good start.
Again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
And what he did was, after he played basketball, he went and worked out. Had a workout that was, afterwards, 2 hours. I just think the toughness and the difference of being an all-around basketball player, he adjusted to going to the basket, fadeaway jumpers.
The Twin Cities.
I don't know my basketball knowledge anymore. I've forgotten so much.
Everybody. Thanks for joining. Allie, it's all yours.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise.
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Some teams find it easier to hit the ground running when the season starts. Others, not so much. Doris, how come it takes so long for some squads to get in the so-called mid-season form?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's about the personnel. Is somebody coming off an injury? How many new additions do you have? Is the coaching staff new? Different teams have different attitudes when it comes to the early part of the schedule. But for several, this is sort of an extended preseason, working things out.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, what the hell?
And it's Reeves in at the 2. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Now Conley to the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And in
I have a little bit.
The Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Hook loose. Here's Reeves over McDaniels. The shot by
Bad
Reeves,
shot.
no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's Edwards. Rebound, the Lakers. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets
LeBron.
the lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other.
Hell yeah.
It starts.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
It's Edwards on the wing. He played a great game against San Antonio. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Davis finds Vanderbilt. Oh,
come on.
No good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
McDaniels up top, guarded by Russell. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Conley passes to Gobert.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Oh, come on.
Shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That was clean.
Man, good whistle there.
Bamba's checked in for the Lakers. It's both from the stripe. Now here's Russell. It's James on the wing. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy,
there we go.
Strength and finesse right there. LeBron uses both of those tools so well.
Pass to Noel. McDaniels against James. Back to Noel. Over Russell. Noel, that's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
At the 2018 Draft Combine, Mo Bamba measured a 7'10" wingspan, Doris.
Absolutely incredible to think that that broke the record for the longest that Rudy Gobert held. Now, how does that translate in the NBA? Well, it obviously is a help on the defensive end. Mo Bamba, a guy capable of covering so much area.
That was a hell of a block right there, too.
Rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Uses the glass.
LeBron again.
James
I blocked it right when he went up for the shot.
because LeBron, from that range, put as many bodies on him as you want. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean what happened?
Minnesota calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
In the game, or did something happen with the stream?
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Prince is subbed in for McDaniels. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. Walker comes in for James. Beasley's checked in for Reeves. And it's Schroeder in for Russell. Now here's Reed. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mamba, the pass to Hachimura. That one falls.
Well,
there we go. Oh, I ended up blocking it at the last second, right when he went up for the shot.
Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Now here's Reed. Covered by Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. He got a piece of it.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woohoo!
Inside. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Walker.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To stop the run. Noel, no good. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Nice shot.
Look at that.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Edwards.
All right, that was foul.
The line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle.
He just hit his teammate in the face.
He's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
That was great.
And the second free throw is good.
Hey, Dante.
Outside Walker. Pass to Bamba. Back to Walker. Lets it go from 14. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you.
It's going. Playing something a bit different today.
Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Davis out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Russell in at the 1. Pass to Towns. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. Hachimura, right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot there. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
It's early
Nope.
in Rui Hachimura's career, but this young man
I'm having a real hard time with free throws.
the interior. He will never shy away
There we
from
go.
contact.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards.
Come on.
Shoots over Schroeder. Misses off the left iron.
That's
Nice bound by ED.
He's usually going to make those.
And James gets it to go.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
James against McDaniels. Right side Conley. Over James. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Timeout call. The Timberwolves.
I shouldn't be winning like this.
Having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Conley. Offensive board. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's James with the jam.
Clip it.
You know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into
I can never get that to work.
flat out take over. This is
I'm so happy when it does.
Towns against Vanderbilt. To win the drought. Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
And for Towns,
There we go. I really suck at free throw.
That 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
I gotta get my timing for shots down.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't know about that one. That looked clean. That really looked clean to me.
In the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead and raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
Outside Russell. Pass to Davis. And there's James from the arc. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the
I don't know why I shot that.
After this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio where they'll face the Spurs. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
I used to be so much better at basketball games.
Prince is checked in.
I stopped playing them for a while.
The Lakers, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Here's James. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 14 points.
Already?
Go away from attacking
Damn.
the side if the D has no answer for you.
Pass to Edwards.
I didn't think he had that many points.
Here's Prince from outside the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in. All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's get an update on Mike Conley. What do you have there, Allie?
Got him.
Hey guys, Minnesota's head athletic trainer gave me an update. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. For a team just out of the gates this season, trying to establish chemistry, already they've hit some adversity, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
I am.
Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards.
I used to play him all the time. I stopped for like the longest time.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Reeves. Here's Beasley. Here's James. Up and in on the layup. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Noel. Prince down low. Walker covering. Prince with the bucket.
High activity. Check.
No, it's the points he scores.
Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Whoever gets the shot in the basket scores the
He's
points.
guarded by Conley. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Like that guy just scored.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Here's Beasley. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Damn it, Beasley.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Conley against Walker. Shakes him. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back mode.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The team points are what everybody scores overall.
Back to the action after this break.
But each individual player has his own points that he scores if he gets it in the basket.
Hello, LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's easy to see.
Does it make sense?
And that should do it with this.
Hope I cleared that up for you. Let me check something real quick before we start. I want to see if she answered me. She has not answered.
On the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive.
Wow, they left AD open.
The load, aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
You're welcome.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniel.
Honestly, I'm not as up on basketball as I am football or baseball. And I'm more up on football than I am any other sport.
Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. James with the rebound.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Once again, leaving AD open.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you
That's what you get. Keep leaving them open.
A desire to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know,
Oh, wow. He just swatted me.
James against McDaniels. It's good from in tight.
All right.
McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Schroeder comes in for Reeves. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Edwards.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Back to Russell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 6 points.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
To the wing, right side. Schroeder passes to Davis. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Really?
Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Russell, the pass to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of
There we go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Second chance shot. And,
And got it.
He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
At the line for the Lakers.
That's good from Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Here's Noel, covered by Schroeder. Back to Edwards. Lets it go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Jordan McLaughlin.
Outside Walker. Pass to Bamba. Reed with the rebound.
I rushed that one.
Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Prince with the bucket.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
1:49 left in the third. Now Bamba. No good there. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. And here's Reed. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Lakers.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. The Timberwolves shooting about 40% so far in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Prince. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Beasley with it, picked up by Reed.
Oh no.
He pulls it. Walker pulls down the board.
This has not been his.
I got too aggressive.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota.
No, it's whoever gets the ball in the basket.
For Prince. And Mike Conley is subbed in for McLaughlin. James is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Schroeder. Up top, Edwards. Walker covering. Looking to get it going. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 8 points.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
James goes in. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA.
You can have one player score 30, 40 points in a game. You can have them score 2 points in a game. Points are just points. It's whatever goes in.
Assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Make sense?
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. James with a steal. Russell against Conley. Out to James.
Oh, and he's still going to put it down.
The Timberwolves shooting.
Come on, LeBron.
9% for the field here. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Over James. James with the block.
An engaged LeBron James on the defensive end is an absolute menace.
And that one drops.
You're welcome.
James has got 20.
Like in the entire game, LeBron scored 20 points.
For the Lakers.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can.
So he's made 10 baskets. 2 points per basket.
Also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Los Angeles shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Vanderbilt. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. The Lakers making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. And Minnesota calls time here.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
I'm having a hard time getting those shots to fall.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Here's Russell. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Lakers lead by 19.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
To the paint. Gobert. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
That was on me.
How far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the things you've watched in the evolution of Jared Vanderbilt's NBA career, starting to get more regular playing time, understanding his strengths.
There we go.
Getting to the glass has been a key part of what he has done.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Over James. McDaniels can't hit. And when you look at Jared Vanderbilt, Doris, how dominant you think he can be?
Well, dominant might be a stretch, but this guy has the build and I think the skill to make an impact.
The spin and all.
But because of his footwork, he could also get some time at the three. And as he gets more and more
Nah, I'm just having fun with it.
I think he'll earn more and more.
I do enjoy a good basketball game.
Pass to Conley. The three.
I think I got my hand on that one.
Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
I'm shooting 57%, so that's actually really good.
Towns, guarded by Vanderbilt. Back to Daniels. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
James, outside. Count that one.
They just let me walk in. I love it.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now.
I'll show you by the stats after the game.
Edwards, a pass to Reed.
It's probably easier I show you that way.
Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Down low. Here's Bamba. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Offensive rebound. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Pass to Reeves from deep. Rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Rejected by James. And he's able to get
And he still got it.
McDaniels, that's good.
All right, I got to give it up. That was a good one.
Game clock, 1 second differential. Russell, the pass to Bamba. Here's Reeves. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Russell. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
I mean, technically it's basketball.
Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players.
All right, Allie, good stuff.
It's all good.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant.
All right, so Alright, see where it says PTS? Here, I'll show you on mine. That's how many points they scored in the game. Ooh, Denver again.
The crossover series rolls on in my team, and this time we're introducing another dynamic rapper to 2K23, Lil Yachty. You have a limited time to complete his spot.
I like basketball-based movies.
At the power forward position, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 2, Jared Vanderbilt. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. At the point guard position, at 6 feet 3 inches, number 1, D'Angelo Russell. Manning the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis. At
Yes.
4, 6'9", number 6, LeBron James.
Welcome to 2K's and
I don't know. I haven't collected cards in years. I know they used to. I don't know how they do them these days.
And we thank you for giving it to us. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets.
I would think that they
With Jokic in at 7,
continue to do that.
out there with Brown, and it's Porter at the 3. And for Los Angeles, they've got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the 2. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out...
That was a bad play right there.
...that have been made in the offseason, and you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
And he gets the bucket.
Aaron Gordon with great hustle that time.
The Lakers with the ball. LeBron kicks to Vanderbilt over Gordon. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Reeves. Right side, Russell. 4 on the shot clock for Murray. Again, the miss by the Lakers.
Wow.
The Nuggets
Okay.
on offense. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. It caused a lot of chaos with their defense.
You mean like Mike? Yeah, I've seen that one.
And that last look brought to you by
Damn.
the AT&T 5G.
I'm playing sloppy right now.
And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic.
And Murray showing it all here, an exceptional player attacking while he's in the open floor.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there.
That's the one. That's the one you're referring to. The one about the kid.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play, it evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Now here's James. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Minnesota.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
It's okay. It's an older movie.
Pass to Murray. Here's the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
I might actually lose this one.
Fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Russell passes to Davis. Over Jokic. And it's Davis missing.
I can't get nothing to drop right now.
But they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
From 10 feet out, Vanderbilt with the block. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the
You're
time
fine.
it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura is a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
And not bad company that year, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and John Morant. Probably one of the most talented fields for that award we've seen in a long time. Hachimura being able to step out and shoot threes, that's huge for his development.
Walker against Green. Now here's Jackson. 12 points his last outing.
2 minutes remaining.
Denver needs to get off his shot. Shoots. Denver the rebound. Here's Najee. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Green. And Bamba pulls it down. Lakers trail by 10. Walker with it. Picked up by Bryant.
Oh, come on, in and out.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jackson did a great job that time of drawing the D up, using the shot fake, and making sure he drew contact.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Now here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. Hachimura against Jackson. Hachimura, no good. The Nuggets leading by 10. Inside, here's Najee. They kick it out to Green.
Lakers foul.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
I'm playing like crap right now.
First one falls for him.
I'm a little nervous at this one.
The line for the Nuggets.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Lakers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Schroeder. Denver grabs the miss. Najee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope on the wing. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot from free throw range. Here's Najee. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent all-around performance. So
I don't know.
The big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
For Los Angeles, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
I mean, I'm not really worried. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose. You know how I am with it.
For the Lakers, 8. The Nuggets, 19.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin.
I can't win every game, you know.
Plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles.
Jarrett Vanderbilt.
Gordon kicks to Brown. A floater. Good. Brown's got the lead up to
My defense is just like kind of crapping out right now. That's what it is.
Every time the ball comes inside.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And James gets it.
I gotta start getting LeBron in here.
Making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
James against Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Vanderbilt.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The feed to Brown. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Here's LeBron. Russell looking it over. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
All right. Well, we're not too bad now from where we were.
Get around the defense.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Gordon. Over Vanderbilt. Denver gets it back. Brown. To the paint. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for LeBron.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
I just gotta stay focused.
Denver passing it around. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the
That
way
was
the
good.
game is played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4", the 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Second chance shot, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
And Davis is such a tough cover on the inside. Collects the second chance points there.
Now here's Brown. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Denver also making a switch. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Here's LeBron. That's good. And
He just walks in.
4 for 6.
That's just good basketball. I think King James down low is not a bad option.
Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, yeah, that one was.
Looking at the shooting numbers numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brown. Now here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Here is Porter, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Murray finds Bryant. On the wing, Porter. Murray against Schroeder. Green breaking loose. The Nuggets with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Hachimura. Green with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass.
That's like the worst feeling when you can't get anything to drop.
Gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Schroeder against Murray. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Porter. Beasley for three. Good on the triple. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Walker's checked in. Denver also making some changes. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Green. And it's Jackson in for Porter. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Guarded by Walker.
Nuggets foul. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Nice, I got him with a charge.
Personal foul.
Lakers trail by 8. Walker the pass to Schroeder. Over Jackson.
Come on.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Murray. Tries yet again. And the layup by Jackson.
I just can't, like, no shot is dropping from me. That's...
Schroeder passes to Walker. And the call on the shot.
I'll take it.
Sends him to the line. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
Clearly.
Damn.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line.
That one is no good.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
.11 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Steps back and drains the jump shot. And now a 12-point Denver lead.
Yeah, and a knifing into the middle. Caldwell-Pope, not just a perimeter threat.
Oh, that would have been nice.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They're stretched. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to
I got nobody to blame but
Ernie
myself
Johnson
for this game.
alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Denver had no problems getting going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. They found their rhythm early in this one, jumping out to an 11-point advantage. Then in quarter number 2, they actually...
dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Jokic using those muscles. Yeah, they're in there, not allowing the defense to slow him down. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but
there we go.
To crank out those triple doubles might just take the cake.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Jokic. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Jokic does produce.
Hold on 1 second, Sierra.
Record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times. The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's LeBron. It's good.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna stay a puppy forever.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Feeds to Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 6.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
Here's Russell. And no good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Porter against James. Porter inside.
Oh, LeBron with the block.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Wow, clip that, will you?
Twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
That would have been in, too. All you see is LeBron's big hand come in and eclipse.
Shot clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Russell. 2 points. That one goes. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Brown with it. He has 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Yeah, I just made a lot of mistakes in this game.
He kicks it to Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing. Yeah, the moment AD gets the ball that deep, you can wave a white flag.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
in for James. And a switcher also for Denver. Gordon's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Bryant kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the layup's good off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, the defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Here's Schroeder. Bryant with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Hachimura. There's Jackson with the 3. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul.
Nice.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Brown is checked in for Denver. And that one's good by Davis. He's got 10.
Muscle of AD on display, flexing that time. You got to do a little bit more to stop him.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Jackson. Brown outside. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now the feed to Bamba. Gets it down.
There we go. Now we're starting to come back.
Buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Jackson. Here's the teardrop. And Davis sends it back.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Brown. Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets
getting them blocks in though.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That was some really good D right there.
Lakers trail by 9. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Down low. Here's Bamba. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bamba's got 4 points this quarter.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
It's Jackson with the drive, and the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Caldwell Pope against James. Goes back up.
There's AD.
Good. Davis has got 12 in the game.
And he just has
You only have 24 seconds to shoot. It's called, and if you don't shoot within that amount of time, it's called a shot clock violation.
Shot in the book, and right now they're all going down. AD dominating.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're
41. The Nuggets.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Come on, LeBron.
Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 7. Here's James. And that one drops.
Many times when we talked about LeBron, if he had played football, how dominating he would be. So solid, contact's not going to bother him.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Team. And the rejection by James. To the inside, Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, just solid.
Here we come.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Murray against Russell. It's Porter outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Vanderbilt. That one falls.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they?
Yes, that's what the team's called.
Say right now, at this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
I thought I was going to lose this one. I mean, I still might, but...
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Just 2 to shoot. And it's sent back by Russell. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Porter passes to Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And it's
Damn it, LeBron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's good.
Porter showing just
great down by 4 now.
That time taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here.
Like gold nuggets.
And they double up Brown.
You know Colorado? Gold mining?
Here's Murray, and he makes that one. And that's 10 points for Jamal Murray.
And there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
James in for his 7th bank in 14 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown outside. LeBron against Porter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Reeves the pass to Bamba. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bamba's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. Passes it to Porter.
Los Angeles foul.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Jokic finds Brown. Comes up empty down low. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball.
Usually, teams are based off of what city or something like city, state, or whatever wise.
The defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise as he continues to attack the basket.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And here are the Nuggets now. Murray, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Murray. He feeds it to Gordon. Over Vanderbilt. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, my expectation indications were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Russell gets it to go.
D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray against Russell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Damn.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Lakers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. There's Russell with the 3.
Oh, that would have been a nice.
Here's Murray. Good on the shot. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Crap.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And there's the pass to Gordon. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 13-footer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't.
Wow.
And it's the Nuggets ball. Here's Caldwell Pope. Reeves with the rebound. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
That was a come from behind win right there.
They're trailing by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Brown is checked in for Caldwell Pope. Porter dishes to Murray. 3-pointer. The Nuggets with a new 14.
At the line, Jokic can be very productive. Fouling him might not have been the right move here.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
And now they decide
Really?
intentional.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And how many times have we seen this? LeBron at the line in a big moment.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Cranes it from downtown.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help. Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do. A gigantic shot from their big man.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top.
Wow. That was a great game right there.
But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So for
Thank
David
you.
Aldridge, great.
That was a real good game.
Plays will be back next week. Head over to social to see who won the top play of Season 5.
And it's a new season, which means new top plays. Make sure to submit your best plays for a chance to be featured in Season 6.
Share them over social media using the hashtag 2KTV.
Wow.
And until next time.
All right, everyone. Greetings from Allie. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, after...
Yeah, moves to be made, Allie. No question. Thank you. A look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, they are.
Out there with LeBron James. Davis out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2.
Here's all you need to know about how talented Anthony Davis was as a young player. He was invited to play for the U.S. national team when he was a college freshman.
Here's New Orleans now. Stolen by Davis. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful.
I don't know why I did that.
To see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at New Orleans. Knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Checking out the Lakers, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Now here's Ingram. It's stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, got a piece of it. He gets it in there. 81 gold with Team USA in London in 2012. Richard, he was the only college player on the team.
With all of that pressure and intensity, it probably gave AD a great taste of what life was going to be like in the NBA.
Here's Ingram. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. 5 on the clock. Jones, the pass to Williamson. McCollum's got space. Rebound by the Lakers.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
The 3, James. Williams grabs the board. Here's New Orleans now. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And that one's good. Ingram.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Here's James. And the foul is called.
I'll take it.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
LeBron is second all-time on the NBA career scoring list. It's just him and Kareem at the top. As long as he stays healthy, the King will set that record.
Both free throws good from James. Well, with all of LeBron's accomplishments, Richard, how would you rank breaking the scoring record?
For me, it's up there with anything LeBron James has done. This record, I don't think anyone's going to break it.
Ingram, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on LeBron James.
The length of
That's okay.
poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
That free throw good from Ingram. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now,
there's Russell.
Back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Vanderbilt against Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Back to Russell. Pass to James. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Now here's Valanciunas.
I gotta give it to him on that one. That was nice.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB.
All right.
Get in position for the putback and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
This will probably be the last one.
Whole new group out there. New Orleans making some changes. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Schroeder. Outside Walker. Pass to Hachimura. Nice D from Nance.
All right, that was nice. That was good.
Pelicans have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Alvarado. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And it's good. 2 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Up top, Schroeder. Here's Hachimura. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Murphy. Here's Hernan Gomez. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And he recovers it. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Hachimura with the ball. Nance covering. Walker's shot is off. The Pelicans trail.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Murphy's shot is good.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Bamba inside. Hernan Gomez there. Bamba misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Alvarado, covered by Schroeder. Pass to Alvarado. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Lakers shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Up top, Schroeder. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Walker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And he's good on
Got
the
it.
second. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Here's Alvarado. Second shot opportunity. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Hachimura. No luck on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Lakers on top. They lead by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't.
11. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small.
That was nice.
It's Lonnie Walker. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Ingram with the ball. And Davis picks him up defensively.
Oh, Davis with the block.
Kept alive. And they they finally get it to go.
That was sweet.
And one trip down the floor.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Next up. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Walker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Jared Vanderbilt.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And book it for Vanderbilt. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Lakers. Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. To the paint. Puts it up from 12. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. The three is up. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. And looking at the Lakers, Richard, trying to recapture their championship levels from 2020. What do you think the key is?
Well, when LeBron first got there, their team was way too young. Then last year, probably too many veterans. We'll see how they can kind of find a happy balance in between the two.
That's good from Williamson.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor,
it's going to be pretty warm up here, too, I think.
Explosiveness in the paint is really what makes
it's like 60s or 70s right now. Oh.
Last touch by Russell.
It's still fairly early, too, so I'm sure it'll get hotter.
Here's McCollum. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Ingram from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Lets it go from 11. That one a little long. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home.
Come on, LeBron. You gotta make them.
Nice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Here's Nance. Russell with the rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
For New Orleans, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And that one's good. Ingram.
They're punishing
Crap.
those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside.
That's not too bad, though, for where you live.
An area where the Pelican squad performed well this past
Yeah.
season was on the glass.
That's gonna suck.
Defensively and offensively. They know how
It looks like it might be like that up here, too, this year.
and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Let's give a big round of applause for your Lakers.
Schroeder against Nance. Schroeder can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Daniels. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Rely reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Schroeder into the lane. Oh, that one's off.
Now my shots ain't gonna go down again.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Lakers ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's fine.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Pass to Daniels. Hernan Gomez on the wing. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Rebound, the Lakers. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
At least my defense is better now.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Russell. 13 feet out. They get it back. Another shot. Got a hand on it. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got his first 2 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Alvarado. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Daniels. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what.
I'm not gonna complain. I'm having some good games.
With a 6-point lead at the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
If I killed every team I played, like if I went out and beat them by 20, 30 points every game, it wouldn't be entertaining to me.
They led by 2 after the first. Looking at the Lakers, Kenny, how'd you see it? Thanks for joining.
You know what I'm saying?
Heading to the court.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. Williamson inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt.
Oh.
They retain possession.
That was nasty. That was nasty.
And here's Russell. James outside. Over Ingram.
Come on, LeBron.
No good. The Pelicans shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Valanciunas. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Davis finds Vanderbilt. James outside. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 8.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense.
No, I just...
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
It ain't just about playing for fun, it's just playing to play.
Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot at the game spot?
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all.
That's the way I've always been. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
That's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
No argument here.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Russell, that's good. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Jones. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Walker, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Will, Kareem, Shaq, Al Gasol, the Lakers winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, right over her freaking LeBron too.
He can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Russell up top. McCollum defends. McCollum pulls it in. The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have Bamba's checked in for Los Angeles. Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for Jones. It's James on the wing. Double team on James. Pass to Bamba. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Davis. And it's Schroeder in for Reeves. Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And here's Ingram. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. McCollum's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Ingram. Down low.
Ooh, somebody left it. Oh, that wasn't good.
Excellent job of
That's
reading the
okay.
defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
2 minutes remaining.
James passes to Walker.
2 minutes.
Throws it up high.
Oh.
Stolen by Nance. Jumps up. And McCollum.
Okay, I deserve that one. I deserve that.
How McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
Here's Walker. Drops in the layup for 2.
I really deserve that one.
Bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball.
I still got the lead, so I don't really care. As long as I'm winning.
Here's Alvarado, covered by Schroeder. Here's Alvarado, just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder, and another basket for New Orleans.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Here's James, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Back to Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. And here's McCollum. Walker covering. The 17-footer deflected.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's James with the jam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
McCollum outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Walker passes to Hachimura. Shoots a fadeaway. That one is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle.
47. The Pelicans.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Davis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The Lakers on D. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Valanciunas passes to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And
Oh, Davis denies. Oh, damn.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers? And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Jones. Fires the 3, and it's blocked by Davis. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Jones. Russell against McCollum. Stolen by Russell. And it's the Lakers on the break. James outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
I'm loving it. I am loving it right now.
On his way up, it's just easy.
New Orleans calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Beasley's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Pelicans. Williamson's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
McCollum against Russell. Outside Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Count it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Up top, McCollum, guarded by Russell. Russell against McCollum. Off target at the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Reeves. Here's Davis. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AD sometimes? Just an easy board in front.
AD broken.
Pass to Jones.
We don't talk about it though.
Now here's Valanciunas. Check by Davis. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for the team.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship
come on,
he's built with
LeBron.
the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
A late bloomer, C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold.
Anthony Davis, the big guy on my team.
C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Greg.
And McCollum has shown that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Here's James. Rebounded by Ingram. The Pelicans have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Williamson finds McCollum. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the wing, Davis. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by the Lakers. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Good on the shot.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
And the Pelicans call time here. They're trailing by 15. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter here.
Get on your feet. Show some love for the Laker girls dance team.
1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Russell. And here's Ingram outside. Here's Valanciunas. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the board. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in for Zion Williamson. Marshall comes in for Brandon Ingram. Richardson's checked in for Jones. And Alvarado's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Schroeder passes to Vanderbilt. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fades. The shot by Russell, no good. Here he goes. They get it back. Goes up again.
Oh.
And Valanciunas with the lay-in.
All right, that was a good shot. I got to give it to him on that one.
This is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
Here's Schroeder. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this a clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Thank you.
And now we have Allie LaForce. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian.
All right, guys, I am getting out of here for right now. I will be back later tonight. I want to thank everybody that came in, the likes, comments, shares, as always. And I will see you guys for Jaws tonight.